rather than passing the entire component list down to this task, we actually should be dispatching an event and passing that task name along with the event in the form of as a parameter or attribute. So let's take a look at our developer console. Okay. And then let's take a look at our create task container. So rather than pass this attribute task list down, we actually just want to dispatch an action. And the reason for this is we could have another section like this at the bottom, and both of them would be able to create tasks lists. And it could actually be outside of this component tree entirely and still be able to create tasks if we're using events. So let's do that. Let's go to our to-do app. Let's open up the to-do container. Take a look at the component. Okay, now we want to get rid of giving this task list to tasks, or task list right here. So let's save that and then go to do create task container and get rid of that attribute. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to create a new event called create tasks and then pass it the value that's in here. So we can do that now by going file new and lightning event, and then to do, let's call this create task. Submit. And this event creates a task. Now we want to add an attribute here, so we do aura attribute name equals task name, and then type equals string. Okay, let's save that. Now let's go back to our to-do container, to-do create task container, and on click we want to fire this. So let's go to our controller, and rather than adding that value to the list, we want to dispatch that event. Okay, so in order to do that, we actually have to register it. So let's go back here and let's do aura register event name equals create task, type equals C: to do create task. Then close that, save. Okay, so now that that's registered, we can fire that event. So let's grab that event and call const create task event equals $A, and that $A is the aura utility. Get e.c: to do create task, and let's save that. Now we want to add the event parameter to this. Create, oh, we misspelled that. Create task event dot set param. We want to set the task name to input. Then we want to fire that event. So create task event dot fire, and that's good. Okay, we can get rid of this stuff here. Okay, so now we need to create a handler for that. So if we go to the to-do container, we want to create a handler as here as well. So aura handler event equals c colon to do create task action equals c dot handle create task. And we need to create that, so let's do that here. Handle create task colon function component event helper, and then we want to get the first thing we want to do is we want to get the list of our tasks. So let tasks equals components.get v.tasks, and then we want to get the new task. So const new task equals event dot get param task name, and then we want to add the new task and set the tasks. So we can do that by tasks.push and new task, and then we want to do component.set v.tasks to tasks, and that is just coming from here. Okay, so save that and let's refresh our app. Now if we create a test task, let's go to our to-do container, and we're missing a bracket there, so let's do that and save, and let's try again. Perfect. So now we're creating new tasks using events. Excellent.